The National Basketball Association has suspended Draymond Green for Game 3. I want it to be in bed right now, Andy. You and I are waking up at 5 in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah.
To go on
TV.
Yeah.
Be on TV.
I think I have an idea of what we're going to talk about. Anyway. And in comes the notification at 8:38 p.m. on Tuesday night. Give me your initial impression here, because I am shocked. Honestly, I am shocked.
Are you at a loss for words?
Yeah, I mean, I've got some words. I'm a little angry, a little confused. Kind of took Shams's report, let's say around noon today, as like, all right, it's good, not going to be suspended. Well, lo and behold, we're here.
Yeah, my first initial reaction is the league is tired of Draymond. They've had enough. Slater tweets that Joe Dumars, who is one of Draymond's mentors, was one of the lead decision makers of this, and they're sick of it, dude. They're sick of it. They're sick of the flagrant fouls, the yelling at the technicals, the stomp. Even if Sabonis, look, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. All I know is the NBA is sick of Draymond Green. That's all I know. That's what this decision tells me. Because in a vacuum, obviously, it's not a suspension. I'm surprised only because Shams tweeted that it was unlikely to happen.
Yeah.
But if you were to take that out, we're not surprised. And this is before even talking about the Warriors. We'll get to that, right? But just initial reaction. They're sick of it. Enough, Draymond. Enough.
Draymond last night, after the incident, is taunting the crowd. Did you see Adam Silver, who happened to be in the crowd?
Yeah.
It's hard for me to imagine that was not a factor in this entire thing. For those of you who watched on YouTube, disappointed dad vibes from Adam Silver here.
I gotta say, it's a very David Stern, and we make fun of, at least I do, Adam Silver not being, kind of the big hand like David Stern was.
Mm-hmm.
This is Adam Silver kind of laying down the law and saying, dude, the Warriors are the most watched team in the NBA. Enough of the bullshit, Draymond. Again, I don't know if it's right or wrong, Sam. I'm sure you have stronger emotions and reactions, but I think they've had enough. I kind of can't blame them. I don't know.
I'm pretty bothered by the fact that the press release, and I want to read the words correctly, says Green's actions were in response to Sabonis grabbing and holding Green's right ankle after falling on the floor. But then they went on to say the suspension was based in part on Green's history of unsportsmanlike acts. They're not even hiding it. They're saying, to your point, if Steph does this, no suspension. If Klay does this, no suspension. If Moses Moody does this, no suspension. But you, how many times have we done this with you?
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that's kind of bullshit. I really do. It's either a suspendable act or it's not. I don't think precedent should matter in those sort of things. What is even the point of having a standard, 2 flagrants and you miss a game, or 3 flagrants, whatever, it's 3 points almost. It's not relevant. What is the point of having a standard if you can unilaterally make a decision to do this sort of stuff?
And here's where I'm still in shock, because the players are once again backing Draymond Green. Yusuf Nurkic is out here tweeting like, "What is going on?" Shaq is on TNT talking about he was right to do it. I think it's fascinating to me that the players are all over this and backing Draymond versus kind of what we've seen before, which is very much a, hey, Draymond's a dirty player. We're not seeing that right now. So I don't know, Sam. I guess I'm not saying Draymond deserves it, but I kind of understand the league coming down and saying, Just stop. It's enough of this from him. I guess I kind of understand that. I don't know. Am I the bad guy here? I don't know. I can't be. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss for words where so many years of this for Draymond. So many years. And I think as a Warriors fan, remember we sat here sitting across from each other when Draymond knocked out Jordan Poole, how exasperated I was? I'm there again. Where you didn't need to knock him out. You didn't need to stop him. But you did it. And none of us are surprised that Draymond did it. The crazy thing about being a Warriors fan is that nobody sat there after the game and said, you know what, Draymond shouldn't have done that. They probably win that game with Draymond in there. Nobody said that. You know why? Because we're all conditioned. We're all like, that's Draymond. Sometimes he just knocks out Jordan Poole. Sometimes he just stomps on Sabonis and gets suspended. We're not surprised. Isn't that the worst part of this? Like, we're just not surprised.
Yeah, and I think for me, the hard part is I have a million thoughts going through my head. A friend of the show, TK, has been on this all year, and he's been saying, they lose early in the playoffs, there's going to be a lot of changes. And if you really think about it, not a really surprising statement. Like, shocker, they're not going to pay $400 million of tax for a first round exit. So whether it's changing the coaching staff or changing the roster, doing something, you kind of only pay that much tax if you're really contending. And based on what we've seen this year, they're not a real contender. The only reason you and I believe they're a contender is because when you win as much as they have, I have to see them get beat before I'm going to actually count them out, even if all pieces of evidence say they're not, this is not their year, right? And all that's going through my head on top of this, which makes it very hard to process it and think about it rationally. And that's what's frustrating about it, because to your point, they should have won game one. They didn't. They should have won game two. They might have actually ended up coming back and winning it, but Draymond gets kicked out of the game doing what he did. I don't care that Sabonis grabbed his ankle. He still shouldn't have done it. Then, now we're here. Now he's suspended. Now they're going into game three at home, which honestly, I thought they were going to win pretty easily, going back to Chase, home cooking, that sort of stuff. And I'm sitting here going, is JaMychal Green going to play 20 minutes? Like, what are their options right now? So, I see here we got a report that Sabonis is questionable for game three, but I don't even want to get to that yet.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the game, or you want to keep on the Draymond stuff?
Let's talk on the Draymond stuff real quick.
Okay. Let's keep going.
I don't know where this leaves him with the team, honestly.
Yeah. That's
the part where how do they keep coming back from this? Because, you can say what you want. That punch splintered them for an extended period of time. They win game three without him, which they probably shouldn't. If they pull that off, where does that put him? Can he go back and be the leader and the big dog and that sort of thing again? It's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah, I actually, hey, we're disagreeing today, which is good. I actually think if the Warriors win, and they're still favored to win the game, whatever that means, they're favored by 5.5, 2 points down from 7.5. I do think if the Warriors win that game, it is a stomach punch for the Kings, because the Kings are coming in and saying, no, Draymond, let's go finish this series out. Let's go up 3-0. But if you lose to a team or Draymond, and then Draymond comes back on Sunday and he's doing his WWE shit. He's walking in there like Dylan Brooks, you know what I mean? The crowd is roaring and they steal and they win game 4, then you've got a 2-2 series. So I actually think that they win Thursday night. Like, we've got, that thing's a gut punch. But to your broader point, at what point do the Warriors, because we said this with the Jordan Poole stuff, if they just had enough? At what point does Joe Lacob say, Draymond, you're looking for a contract extension. Look at X, Y, and Z. Enough, right?
Yeah.
There's enough. And I think that goes for both the NBA and right now to what you're saying with the Warriors. How long can we handle this? Because the Warriors are down 2-0. It's not like they're in the NBA Finals. They put up with a lot of this shit because the Warriors round one, right? They put up with the shit because the Warriors could go all the Warriors
They did last year.
4 years ago or last year would be up 2-0 in the first round. And Draymond gets suspended, whatever. You lose game 3. Then Draymond comes back, wins game 4, right? And you win this series in 5 or 6. The Warriors are fighting for their lives for the first time in Steph Curry's postseason career, down 0-2. And you get suspended. At what point is it enough? At what point does Steph say it's enough? I don't think Steph is ever going to do that. But that's the question I think the Warriors are facing. It's not just this series anymore. Like, would it be surprising? I think what we're trying to say is, would it be surprising if Draymond's not on this team at the start of next season?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to go all the way there, but like these are all the things that are running through my mind on top of this series right now. You know, like it's all going through my mind. It's all incredibly frustrating.
Let's talk about game 3 for 2 minutes, right? Real quick.
All right. Well, I think Looney's starting.
You think so? I think GP2 starting. I guess that Draymond was going to be the the small ball 5. They'll go with Looney. They'll go with GP2. I do think that Kuminga is going to get those minutes in. I think Kuminga is going to be the switch fast 5 center. They'll have him switch on to De'Aaron Fox because they were playing too much drop. So from a strategic perspective, I do think that's what they'll go with. They really have no choice. You can't play JaMychal Green. I think if Steve Kerr goes with JaMychal Green, what are we doing here? So, yeah, Anthony Lamb, dude. He's one guy that, you know me. I don't like me some Anthony Lamb, but if he's going to go out there and he's going to rebound and stick a 3. Oh, my.
Here he comes, Anthony Lamb.
I love that song. The first Spider-Man.
I know you do. Yeah, we're about to get a lot of Anthony Lamb in game 4 or game 3. Sorry, that's where I'm at with it too. I wouldn't be surprised if Lamb starts. Honestly, if he starts, let me put it this way: if he starts, it's more about Kerr or about the staff being like, GP can't play 40 minutes, you know. But I think we're going to see a lot of Anthony Lamb, honestly. Big Tony. Like, you're just running through it. You said JaMychal Green can't play. JaMychal Green is going to play twice in game 3. And both times it's going to be like, how many minutes can we steal here? You know, it's going to be like
Is he going to stick 3 threes? Because that's the only way.
Yeah, exactly. Like, are they going to turn the ball over twice and buy us 4 minutes? Is it going to be that kind of those type of minutes, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, like to your point, it's Kuminga and it's Lamb.
The Warriors are a mess. Draymond Green is he going to do a podcast? I don't know. I would like to see Podbound do a podcast. Hey, bring that back up. If Dre is not on this team, explain that to Steph. Explain this whole plan again to Steph that failed. I think Draymond has some explaining to do.
Yeah, I mean, look, the core of this team was not thrilled with him in the beginning part of the season. He won back their attention just to pull this off. Come on, man.
Yep.
That's my favorite player. Also, like, no part of me will be happy if he goes, but like, you got to call it like you see it at some point, right?
Yep.
Like, we'll see. It could galvanize him, but I can understand the desire to look at it a different way after a certain period of time.
The galvanizing thing is, I think, crucial because I think there's a couple things here. Number one, you get the home crowd boost. Jordan Poole is going to play better. Jonathan Kuminga is going to play better. Klay Thompson is going to play better. That's number one. Number two, you do get the non-Draymond, non-Kevon Looney starting lineup, so that should juice up your offense a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then number three, if you can actually win this game, and we're acting like this is a fucking impossible game for them to win. They're fucking favored, Sam. If they win this game, that is a massive, I think, mental. Yeah.
No, you're right. Continue. Go.
Yeah, I think it's a massive, massive mental hurdle that the Warriors can get over on the Sacramento Kings. I do think so. Maybe I'm optimistic. Maybe I'm crazy because I think they're going to win 4 games in a row. It's obviously not good, but I don't know. Steph, go get 45. The answer to all the solutions. I don't know, Steph.
It's just, I mean, they're going to play Lamb 25 minutes in a playoff game.
All right, enough.
That's where we're going at now.
I think they're going to give Kuminga a chance. I think he's not playing 8 minutes.
Okay.
And Kuminga has a chance to if I'm Steve Kerr, I'm going Kuminga, Wiggins, GP2. Can we just put Kuminga at the 5 against Alex Len and just pray? Can we get some rebounds? We can go switch off on De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox can't walk into 8-foot mid-range floaters that just teaches money at.
Jab, step, pull. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much every time.
Yeah.
Right. Sebastian brings this up, and I want to get to this before we get to our special guest. Steph and Clay seemed pretty in Draymond's corner last night. Only voices that matter. Where do you think those guys' heads are at with this suspension? Do you think they're still very much in his corner, or do you think it's a you did it again, dude? You know, because it's easy to have his back before the suspensions.
I actually don't know.
Okay.
I actually don't know. I know for a fact with the Jordan Poole stuff, it was like, dude, get it together, right? That one was unacceptable. This one, it feels weird because it just looks like the dude grabbed his ankle. Like it just kind of looks crazy. And the suspension is a I don't know. Can't be happy.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to process this. We'll probably pod again tomorrow, but we'll think about it. We got a guest here.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
yo.
There he is.
President of the Anti-Lamb Club. What you got for us, brother?
Hey, man, I just got back from a league game with Kev and everybody, man, and we were having some dinner, and we got the news that Draymond got suspended, man. I can't believe it, man, but I'm not surprised. What a crazy year. I already got my all-black outfit ready for Game 4 because it's the funeral. The dynasty's over, dog. With 22, the Kings are going to be up 25. Lamb checks in the game, and this is the end. This is the end. Everyone's saying we're going to go 4 in a row, but have we won 4 in a row the whole year? Have we won 3 in a row and with 2 days rest between every game? Oh my God.
You know what's funny? They've won 5 in a row twice, and it was both times Steph got hurt.
Oh
it was a Christmas time and sometime in February.
But I will say this though, just to lighten the mood. I feel like you two are a real beacon of hope for guys like us, man. Like this is therapy, man. I was every time we lose, I go to YouTube Live and I see 190 people waiting. So you've affected 200 people's lives. So shout out to y'all, man. You guys need it, dude. You guys are good, man. Like whenever we choke a loss, you guys find new ways to repackage the same message. I love it.
It's like Steph sitting up there every time Draymond fucks up, and he just has to say the same stuff. You know what I mean? To the fans to try to act like he's not pissed. Same thing.
You know what got me pissed about this whole season is basically we have a team full of podcasters, venture capitalists, and like a guy that's trying out for like the new GM position. Who gives these like interviews on ESPN to J. Cole while we have no backup 4 or 5? What is going on? It's like, all right, so we have no bigs, but J. Cole, what's your thoughts on human rights? I'm like, what is going on right now? And then I was pissed when he got Steve Kerr. I'm like, dude, these guys literally are just shooting the shit.
There was one day in January where 7 different Warriors released their own podcast on the same day. I'm just sitting here. I was like, Iguodala's got a guest. Draymond's bringing a new one out. Bob obviously has his thing. I'm just sitting there going, like, did they even practice? Like, what is it just everyone to the recording studio?
You know what's going to be the craziest part out of all this is next year when Lamb's not on the team anymore. It's time to switch the topic back to Lamb. We're gonna see him on like the Clippers or the Kings, and he's gonna figure something out. He's gonna get a haircut, get some higher socks, grow the mustache out, he gonna be a demon. I swear. It always happens when they leave. He gonna be a demon.
And by the way, Anthony Lamb, 3 threes on Thursday night for you, brother. For you.
Dude, if Anthony Lamb checks in the game and oh my God.
You know, you're going to see it right now. He's going to check in. He's going to take a charge.
I need
Chase
that.
is going to go wild. He's going to be clapping at the crowd. You're going to think you're watching, a mid-major trying to pull up an upset in the tourney.
This is what it seems like right now. It's like every game when we get a little bit of the lead, it's never safe. And then all of a sudden, or we tie the game, and then I text all my homies. I was like, look at this, another fake comeback. How many fake comebacks where we're down 10, cut it to 1, up 1, and then we lose by 7? Like, I swear, Sam, in the beginning of the season, your freaking beard had more black. Now it's all gray. Like, what's going on, man?
That's a factual statement. It's like, dude, I'm looking online at some Just for Men. Trying to figure
hit up Carlos Boozer's plug, bro.
Man. And then I seen Andy every episode. He drinks like some kind of sparkling water, but yesterday he had a Michelob Ultra on a Monday night.
It's getting bad.
Something. A Michelob Ultra on a Monday night. That's rough.
Yeah, that's bad.
I know it's getting bad for Andy when it's like just more haircuts more consistently. Like he gets miserable to be on here. The only thing he cares about is looking good. Like that's it.
It's hilarious because Andy missed all the podcasts where we won, but he's here for the dark hours. Like, he missed all the biggest wins of the season, but he has to sit in front of this mic with you like after every heartbreaking loss.
Listen, man. I'm here when the people need me. I'm like Batman, brother. You know what I mean? Like, they need me, I'm here.
You're like the Robert Pattinson Batman, though, that like didn't really know his role yet. You're still kind of human and figuring out how to be Batman. But if this is Batman, fucking the Penguin is like Anthony Lamb, dude.
They kind of run the same.
They run the same. They look the same. God, man.
Dude, I'm cramping. Holy shit. Oh, my God.
It's crazy, boys. You know what's crazy? Our days are numbered, and before you know it, next week we're going to be talking about our 19th pick in the draft.
Yes, sir.
We're going to be talking draft picks, coulda, woulda, shouldas, and you know the Warriors are going to keep the pick, and they're going to go after some guy that played 4 years in college that doesn't know how to shoot threes, but he has potential.
He could pass a little bit. Oh, my God.
No, he's a smart player, though.
Yeah.
He's coachable. He's coachable.
God, I can't wait.
He has high character. But I don't know about this team, man. We got we got Anthony Lamb out there, so I don't know about what the character of our team says about this. We got him running around.
Let's get you out on this. Prediction for Thursday. Give us your thoughts. Give us your final thoughts.
You know we're about to smack them, but we're gonna smack them. The whole national narrative when I turn on First Take is gonna be like, oh, they're coming back. Stephen A is like, oh, the Warriors are back. The Warriors are back. And then Game 4 comes around. It's gonna be a close one. I don't know. That one's a toss-up. I think Draymond comes back. We go over the hump, but we need to handle business in Sacramento because everyone there is a farmer and rich. So it's like, man, we need something. It's like the polar opposite of the Bay Area. It's like we have rich techies versus rich farmers.
Rich farmers is insane. We need you back, Lau.
Sir.
Love you, brother.
Appreciate you.
All right,
you
guys.
got to check in after the W.
Anytime.
That was fucking amazing. Holy shit. The Stephen A. Smith? That was. Hey, by the way, the comments love Lau. Just in love.
That's the man right there.
Oh my God, that might have been the best call we've had in months. And that cheered me up. I feel a little better. Give the people what they want.
Yeah, needed that to get beyond Draymond here. Should I put on some Marvin's Room? Is that
nope, not yet. Not yet. They get swept, throw it on. I might start crying on camera. I told you.
Oh, all right. I think we get out here now, and then we'll probably be back tomorrow once more news comes. Appreciate everyone.
All right. Bye, goons.